So for some damn reason, today is the kind of clean up the videos before I go on with Jason Hartman show. Really? Yeah, I was on a show 5, 6 years ago, back when we were nobodies. Well, he was always somebody. Anyway, speaking of nobodies, I was on the Elkins Accounting Hour last night, and I was looking at the stats, and I'm like, why is it so low? And for whatever reason, when you go to the Elkins Accounting Hour, you find Chad's channel, the latest episode isn't showing up. So you have to kind of hunt it down. So I've hunted it down, and I linked to it below. And it was our standard beleaguered old Cappy and Chad. Chad's so excited to have me on. I mean, it's kind of it wasn't that bad. But I was gonna say it's like that little dog. Hey, Spike, you want to Spike? Hey, Spike, he's my pal because he's big and strong. It wasn't that bad. I was just picking on Chad. But we did have a good conversation about the IRS and the IRS hiring agents and the IRS hiring 87,000 employees. Where are you going to import foreigners? Because there ain't no Zoomers or millennials going to work. I mean, where are you going to find 87,000? Have you noticed the labor force participation rate? Have you noticed the irony that the Democrats were successful in training 2 generations, 2.5, you include mine, of Americans to just lay on their ass and do nothing and be entitled little quanta ha-has? And they're like, well, we can't find any workers. And the preciousness is that they're requiring a bachelor's degree. In what? In what? I'm sorry, Democrats, let me explain something to you, Democrats. In order, even in the Soviet Union, no matter what economic system you want, I know you all want communism, okay? You think it's going to be free. No matter what system you put in, whatever it is, somebody's got to do the work. And even if it means parasiting, even leeches, even mosquitoes do the work of flying, finding a host, and poking in their succubi or whatever it is they do, and they have to suck out the blood. That's work. And you guys have so ineptly raised and prepared a generation that you can't even find enough people to go suck the blood out of the producers. And another thing we kind of touched on a little bit, I'll expand on it here a little bit more. The Democrats, again, you have made the tax code so complicated that the poor beleaguered IRS agents who exist today, and then we're not even talking agents, we're talking like staff, all right, that they got to go and enforce that. This isn't like you're a cop, the speed limit is 55, you got your little speed gun there, and someone zooms by at 75, and woo, 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 and you pull them over. No, you have made it so complicated that, now they could go get a lawyer, they could go get a CPA, they contest this. You Democrats have made the tax code so complicated that your enforcement arm, essentially the Internal Revenue Service, they can't do it. They don't have enough manpower. And even if you did get the manpower, like in sheer numbers, they don't have the experience. It's too complicated. I have argued a million times before, and I'll even give you Democrats an olive branch. You know what? Bring in as much tax revenue as you want. Pay your parasitic constituents off. Give them as much welfare as you want. But can you please get rid of the income tax and simply replace it with the sales tax? But then the poor people will pay a tax. Oh, heavens forbid the parasites pay a little. Oh my God. All right, fine. Give them more money. Like, it's easier to give them money on the back end in terms of administration. Just cut them a bigger check. But can you make the collection less laborious for all of us? I'm not even saying don't do your socialism thing. I am literally saying, can you make the collection of taxes easier? And then you wouldn't have to hire 87,000 people who, by the way, are not going to enjoy their job. It's going to be a nightmare. I don't envy you people getting hired by the IRS. I don't. I mean, maybe it's a job. Maybe you're happy to have them. But God almighty, that is going to be a nightmare trying to comply with that regulation. I remember working as a commercial analyst trying to comply with the federal regulations that were coming down after the bankers just screwed everyone in their asshole. Rightly so, okay? I'm kind of like, yeah, I guess you do got to babysit the banks. But that was a nightmare. I can't imagine what it's like on an individual basis to go and try to enforce this convoluted IRS code on different people. I have no idea. That has got to be a whole new world of nightmare. And the nightmare can end. It's pretty important we collect tax so society could continue. I'll grant you that. You need a tax collection agency. But by God, can you Democrats just make it so it's a workable system? Oh no, we gotta get more out of the rich people. Hey, how about this? You get enough money out of everyone, all right? And then you give the money to your poor, parasitic, non-working people. Just more money. All right? And then look, everyone will be happy if we don't have to file a tax return. Everyone will be happy. We don't have to file a federal tax return anymore. We require the businesses to collect taxes, sales tax like they do anyway at the state level. We just do it at the federal level. Swipe, there it goes. It's paid into the federal coffers. Why? Why can't we do that? Oh, I know. You Democrats are fucking morons. And you're so envious and you're so hate-filled that you gotta punish basically the working people, the productive people on the income tax end. Well, I'm saying, look, you could still stab them. You can still stab them and you can still pay off your parasitic class by just increasing the amount, to compensate for the sales tax all the poor parasitic people pay. You just give them more welfare. All right? Is that a workable solution? Do you see what I'm like? We could be on the same page and we could make everyone in America's lives significantly easier. Is that? Nah, never mind. Anyway, that's what me and Chad talked about. The link is below. Tune into Chad. Oh, he made a ton of super chat. Oh, they all love Chad. Oh, Hat and Clogs, that traitorous bastard. $50 donation to Chad. Cappy don't get no $50 donation. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.